Do you have chronic kidney disease or know someone with chronic kidney disease? Chronic kidney disease is the ninth leading cause of death in the United States. According to the Kidney Foundation, the overall prevalence of kidney disease in the general population is approximately 14%. Your kidneys are two bean-shaped organs in your lower back. They regulate what's in the blood. Kidneys remove waste, make sure electrolytes are steady, regulate water levels, produce hormones, control blood pressure, and keep bones strong. After being diagnosed with chronic kidney disease, there are three important people that you must see, which is the social worker, the nurse, and the dietitian. Now let's take a look and see what the social worker does at the dialysis clinic.
I deal with referrals, whether it's dealing with home health referrals, some APS referrals. I also do transplant referrals. I help with transportation and also insurance.
After speaking to the social worker, the patient will be assigned a nurse where they will begin dialysis. According to the National Institute of Diabetes and Kidney Disease, 468,000 individuals are on dialysis. Now let's take a look at what the nurse does in a dialysis clinic.
At this moment now, I'm doing home hemodialysis, and that consists of our patients may be dialyzed anywhere from 5 to 6 times a week, and they run on an average anywhere from 2.5 to 3 hours. So the patient and family are trained to be able to perform this procedure. We take them through the whole concept of understanding about their labs, about their diet, about cannulation, where and not to do it, and they have the freedom of doing it in the morning, in the afternoon, or any time they like. They keep in contact with me on a daily basis. They come in at least once a month for monthly labs, and we meet with the physician and we go over everything. We set up their own home like a little mini clinic. They have their machine, they have all the supplies, they are blood pressure covered, they are accustomed to taking their blood pressures every 30 minutes during the procedure, and they keep up with what their medicines is. So it's a really good thing where the patient is really independent, and the family, they're aware of everything that's going on. And with peritoneal, our big thing with peritoneal is that it acts like a sponge, where when you put the fluid in with the sugar content, it absorbs and it pulls everything to the abdomen, and then you drain it out. So you lose fluid and waste material, and it's a continuous process. That's what peritoneal. And you have the honors to do it in the morning or at night. A lot of patients prefer to do it at night when they're sleeping, but when you have the CAPD or the ambulatory type of peritoneal, you can walk and go wherever you like.
Once a patient has been diagnosed with kidney failure and on dialysis, they will be assigned a dietitian so they can know what they can and cannot eat. Let's take a look at what the dietitian recommend and don't recommend a patient to eat.
The serving size of a plant protein would be a half of a cup cooked. So we want you to moderately consume that type of protein as well. Animal protein contains protein and phosphorus. Plant protein contains phosphorus, protein, potassium, and sodium. So we're not asking that you take one or the other out of your diet, but we want you to moderately consume it.
Adapting to dialysis and having a restricted diet can be very hard for some patients. Let's take a look at what some patients on dialysis had to say.
For me, hemodialysis has been quite a struggle because after seeing my grandmother struggle with her dialysis and seeing what she went through, and then finding out that I had to go through it, it took a bit of a toll. But it gets easier, so I just want to encourage others that's on dialysis. Eventually, you'll get used to it.
I'm on peritoneal dialysis, and the journey it got its ups and downs, but you just gotta stay dedicated.
Please understand you are not alone. 1 in 10 adults have chronic kidney disease. Understanding your chronic kidney disease is the first step in taking control of your health. Chronic kidney disease is not curable, but it is treatable.